I'd like to address, in the words of General Schwarzkopf, a little BS on travel. And I just want to read a little statement for you so you have it. Is that I believe taxpayers absolutely have the right to know official travel costs. It's common sense, and at the department we make those documents and my travel schedule available to everyone. Using tax dollars wisely and ethically is a greatest responsibility, and it is at the good heart of good government. And there are times, however, we have to utilize charter services because we often travel in areas and under circumstances that we don't have other flight options. I fly coach. Since being sworn in, I've used a charter on 3 occasions. The first occasion was being invited on a bipartisan congressional delegation by the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee and the Arctic Circle. As you know, the Alaskan Senator Lisa Murkowski is the chair, and I find her company and her invitation to be consistent with the Department of Energy's or Department of Interior's policies. Number 2, flying late at night to the great state of Montana on invitation. I make our invitation to meet the great governor of the great state of Montana and to speak at the Western Governors Association the next morning. Number 3, and traveling to and between the islands of the United States Virgin Islands. As you are aware, Interior has the federal oversight of the territories from the Virgin Islands to Palau, and the Virgin Islands are part of that. And I was invited and accepted the invitation to be part of their 100th anniversary of the transition of power between the Danes and America. And I was privileged to attend those ceremonies with Governor Mapp and the Prime Minister of Denmark. I also took military air with the Secretary Perdue. So he and I could go out and meet with the wildfireland crews in Montana as the fires happen year after year. I might remind you, we also lost a firefighter fighting those fires. I also fly military air with the President and the Vice President when asked by invitation. I intend to continue flying in the benefit and on official duties. And all this travel was done only after it was determined by multiple career professionals at the department that no commercial options existed to meet the promulgated schedule. And as importantly, the flights were only booked after extensive due diligence by the career professionals in the department's General Law and Ethics Division. Every time I travel, I submit the travel plan to the Ethics Department that evaluates it line by line to make sure that I am above the law and I follow the law. Of course, we are always continuing to look at ways to lower costs in the department and also, as you'll find out, to increase revenues. And I'll always be honest and upfront about my travel. In fact, you can follow me on Twitter. So if you followed me on Twitter, you knew that I traveled by Suburban from Valley Forge this morning. So, and now with that, besides, let's go to why we're here. Energy. Oh.